Hello and welcome to Here's to Your Health. I'm your host, Veggie Patty, and it is my pleasure to bring you information on healthy living. As you can see by my attire and the snowflakes falling around me, we have braved the elements today to bring you a show from Detroit Eastern Market. We wanted to showcase how you can still get healthy, locally grown produce even in the wintertime. So we're going to go and talk to some of the people from Eastern Market and check out some of the vendors. With Dan Carmody, and he is the president of Eastern Market Corporation. So thank you for allowing us to come and film today and for talking to us.
Pleasure to have you. Good morning on a snowy December Saturday.
Yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about what is the Eastern Market Corporation?
Eastern Market Corporation is a nonprofit that since 2006 has operated the market on behalf of the city of Detroit, which still owns the property. Eastern Market Corporation is responsible for day-to-day operations. It's responsible for raising the capital to improve the sheds. It's responsible for being the economic development organization for the Eastern Market District, which is the commercial district around Eastern Market. So most people know we have a Saturday market. It's open year-round. Some people know we have a Tuesday market that's open seasonally, June through October. Many people might not know we have an overnight wholesale market, midnight to 5 a.m., where 40 or 50 Michigan, Ohio, and Ontario growers come to sell to independent grocers and small food distributors. And this year we also began experimenting with a Thursday night market, which is sort of food trucks and fun. And next year we plan adding a Sunday market that will be, to the extent possible, a signature celebration of Greater Detroit. But instead of being 85% about food and 15% about other, like Saturday, so that we don't dilute the Saturday market, it'll be the exact opposite. Okay. 85% stuff, 15% food.
Okay, great. So what does Eastern Market actually consist of?
Eastern Market's a public market with 5 sheds or buildings, 3 of which are enclosed, and two of which are enclosed and three of which are not enclosed. So think of Eastern Market, the public market, as kind of an accordion that gets big in the spring, in the summer, in the fall when there's a lot of product, and then we shrink down a little bit in this time of year and into the first quarter of the year when we go from 300 or so vendors spread over the full 5 buildings down to 125 or so vendors spread between 2 buildings. But year-round, we offer a great variety of locally grown crops, locally processed foods, and also we're a public market, not a farmer's market, so we do have food distributors that do sell things like pineapples and lemons and limes, because this is a place in Detroit where people depend on for their food, and they need those things as well. But we feature Great Michigan and Ontario and a few from Ohio growers.
Okay. All right, now Eastern Market has been around for almost 120 years?
Almost 125 years,
okay.
Actually. Yeah, we're celebrating 112th birthday this year. And as I said, since 2006, one of the big changes you'll see at Eastern Market is that we used to allow, when the city managed, just the sale of fresh fruits and vegetables and plants and flowers. So one of the things that's actually helped build up our fall and winter markets is we now have as many as, well, we have 125 food businesses that make food products in Greater Detroit that would like to sell at the market. We can accommodate about 80 of them a year. So you'll see about 40 or 50 of them out there today selling everything from pastas to pickles to jams, jellies, pierogies, sausages. There's really as much a part of the local food scene as the champion farmers that we have in here as well.
And we saw some Christmas trees when we were coming in.
Yeah, this time of year we have 3 from the UP, 1 from Ontario that come over and set up and pretty much stay 24/7 selling Christmas trees. So.
Okay, so how many people would you say actually come through the market? Do you have that statistics?
Again, with the weather, that varies. In the dead of winter, as few as 10,000 people. In the nice spring, sunshiny Saturday, we'll get upwards of 50,000 people each Saturday. So it's a great family experience. We get a lot of people come with their kids and grandkids. It's not just the market either. Around the market, there's 150 businesses, of which about 80 are food related, and they span the entire gamut. This is a working food district, so you'll have processors and distributors and people retailing food, but you can pretty much find year-round just about any kind of food product you're looking for. There's some great specialty grocers with imported goods, exotic olive oils and nuts and things like spices. And again, a lot of those companies are doing specialty processing. Germac, pistachio, been one of the oldest pistachio importers into the United States since the 1800s. Still selling here and processing nuts in the market.
Okay, great. And so what does this really, I mean, you hinted at it, but what does this market really mean for the city of Detroit and the residents and surrounding areas even?
Yeah, well, the national parlance, the new word is food hub, and we've kind of been a food hub since 1891. And in many ways, this working food district is a bit unique these days because every city of any significance built primarily before 1950, all of them had places like Eastern Market where local food companies clustered and they took benefit by being near each other. Eastern Market's kind of the last one of those old school local food districts left because most of them became more popular as bars and boutiques and lofts than struggling local food companies. Now in the last 5 years, as the interest in local food has taken back off again, places like Eastern Market, other metropolitan areas are trying to reinvent places like Eastern Market. So this is one case where the slow urban development over the last 30 years has actually been a benefit to maintain this place. And so we are seen as a national leader in trying to grow our local food scene. So we're using this base of existing businesses and this marketplace where people come together to grow a new generation of food businesses. So these companies we work with, these pasta makers, these pickle makers are really important to the long-term economy of Detroit because we think they represent a significant number of new jobs. McClure's Pickles began selling their pickles. 2 brothers took Grandma and Grandpa's recipe and started making pickles 6 or 7 years ago. Among their early steps they took was to sell pickles here at the market where for low cost you can get in, start selling your product every day and see how people respond to them. Today, McClure's is now distributed in 29 states, and they've moved their second expansion of their food processing facility, their pickle processing facility, into the city, and they're up to about nearly 30 jobs. So what of those other 125 businesses that we can help scale up and become the next McClure's Pickles, that's become a large part of what we're trying to do here at the Eastern Market District. Also, we have this reputation in Detroit for not having very good grocery stores, and so there's a lot of neighborhoods where people are too reliant on eating out of their corner store or convenience store that may not have a selection of fresh fruits and vegetables at all. And so the map behind me, you'll see we work with 14 other community groups trying in the season, during the Michigan growing season, to connect our wholesale growers to neighborhood farmers markets so that we have better access for fruits and vegetables to those people who cannot get to Eastern Market. So the Eastern Market Corporation, again, works on the market neighborhood, but also tries to work regionally to grow food businesses that serve regional Detroit. And then we also work on food access programs to improve this, so make it easier for people to get fruits and vegetables, so you can kind of reduce the rather epidemic rates of type 2 diabetes and some other health-related diseases.
Okay. Now I see on your the map poster that it has the Bridge Card logo. So you guys do accept Bridge Card here?
We accept EBT benefits. In the summertime, we're also one of the largest sites for food vouchers, which in Michigan are called Double Up Food Bucks, and that's funded by foundations mostly, where if someone redeems $20 of their food stamp or SNAP card benefits, Bridge Card benefits, they get an like amount that can only be used to buy Michigan-grown fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
So it's buy some of the food you need, you almost get free fruits and vegetables to go along with it with that program. And it's been somewhat transformational in trying to get low-income families especially to add more fruits and vegetables to their diets.
Okay. Now, is there any message that you'd like to tell for people that maybe haven't experienced Eastern Market? What would you like to?
If you haven't, 30 to 40,000 people come here. It's a place where it's really a place. We talk a lot about food, but the thing that's equally important is a place where the community comes together. So people from all walks of life come here. As I said, moms, parents, and grandkids. It's just a really one-of-a-kind kind of place, and if you've never been here on a Saturday, you're missing out on a real genuine urban experience, not just for Detroit or the region, but for really North America. And so even in the dead of winter, you'll find it's not unlike Traverse City. We have the sort of our regulars in the dead of winter who are kind of glad that the occasional visitors are gone and it's back to the real market, so that tourist element. But year-round, there's always something to do here. We have some great restaurants. You can really make a good, half a day out of the journey down here. It's not just like going to the grocery store. It's really a family experience.
Great. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Dan.
My pleasure.
And we are going to go and meet some of the vendors and talk to some people.
And check our website out if you like at www.detroiteasternmarket.com.
This is Norm Holtz from Holtz Farms in Ida, Michigan. So thanks for talking to us, Norm.
Yeah.
So, Norm, I see some of the produce that you have. So is this more of your end-of-the-season produce with the root vegetables?
Yeah, it's all root crops that we harvested out and we're going to store for the winter. We'll be down here all winter with this stuff.
Okay, great. And then what are some things that you have during the other seasons of the year?
Well, I got tomatoes, I got cherry tomatoes, I have, I got peppers, strawberries. Oh, you got me. A lot of different things, so all through the season. We have a little bit of different stuff all the way through different, like I have fresh potatoes all the way through the onions. Sweet potatoes this year, we have a lot of them. And, I got kale, and we got spinach and stuff like that through the rest of the year.
So how long have you been farming and how long have you been at Eastern Market?
Oh, we've been here quite a while. I've been since I got out of high school. and been here at the Eastern Market for a long time. So.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking to us today. Sure. Enjoy your day.
Yeah.
We're outside Eastern Market, and as you can see, the snow is falling, and we'll show you a little bit later. There's still a lot of people around here. This is the business district, and you can see Rocky's right behind me. They're a nut company that has been in business and is a well-known landmark of Eastern Market. Off to the other side is the Germac Nut Company, which was established in 1924. They're also pretty well known here. And then down on the other side, these are some of the restaurants. There's a lot more to choose from. Russell Street Deli is a pretty well-known one in the area. And so you can see there's a lot of cars still coming by and a lot of activity at the market today. So we'll check out some other things at the market. We're here with Lisa from Leamington Farms. And you guys are located in Ontario?
Yeah, in Leamington, Ontario.
Okay. And so you guys, people are always wondering where they can still get locally grown produce in the area during the winter time, because obviously our ground is frozen, but you guys have a solution to that, correct?
Yeah, Leamington, all of the produce that you see on this table and most of the things in Leamington are grown in greenhouses, so it is fresh and it is brought over the border, from Canada daily, and it's pretty much all I can say about it. It's fresh produce. It hasn't been on a train or a plane or stored for weeks and weeks and weeks somewhere before it comes to the table.
Great. Well, thank you very much. And you guys have a variety of cucumbers and tomatoes and peppers, and you said sometimes you have eggplants as well?
We have eggplant as well. We don't have any right now, but normally we do have eggplant, and occasionally different kinds of peppers as well.
Great. And so if you're looking for some produce that's still locally grown during the wintertime, you can check out Leamington Farms at Eastern Market. We're here with Lawrence Carncroft from Carncroft Sugar Bush, and this is a company that specializes in maple products, and you actually tap your own maple and everything. So
we do. We boil sap from about 8,000 taps.
Okay.
And this past year we had a good spring. We processed about 120,000 gallons of sap, which yielded about 3,200 gallons of maple syrup.
Okay.
Now my family has made maple syrup on the same section of land for quite a bit over 100 years. So it goes way back to my great-grandfather. And we do some other farming, raise some sweet corn and tomatoes and potatoes, that kind of stuff.
Great.
And we've been on the market here probably for 30 years.
Oh, great. So now what are some of the products that you have here?
Well, we have several different sizes of maple syrup. We have grade A, which is light amber, medium amber, and dark amber. Those are three distinct colors that are all grade A.
Okay.
Darker than dark amber is grade B, and we mark the very darkest of B grade C, because some people want the really, really dark, strong flavored syrup. So we try to have something for everyone.
Great.
So that's kind of what we've done over the last years. We make the maple sugar candy. We sell that in 1 ounce, 3 ounce, and 8 ounce packages. And we make the maple cream, and we sell that in about a 3/4 pound tub.
Okay.
So we've pretty much been in the maple syrup business all my life.
Okay. Well, that's great. Now, and where in Michigan is your maple farm?
We are 3 miles north of the center of Clare, Michigan, and 2 3/4 miles east on the Beaverton Road.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Lawrence. It was a pleasure talking with you.
My pleasure.
We're here with Bob and Jade from Huron View Tree Farm, so thanks for talking to us today, Bob.
Thank you for stopping.
So tell us, where is your farm located?
We're in the northeast part of the Lower Peninsula, in between Oscoda and Alpena, in a little town called Black River.
And how long have you had a Christmas tree farm?
We started coming here in 1984, so we've been at it for a while.
And how much business do you see that comes through the market?
This is our mainstay right here. We move right in for 5 weeks. We got a trailer. We camp here. We're open 7 days a week, from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So we're here for whomever.
Okay. And like, how many trees do you think you move every season here?
As many as we can.
All right.
As many as we can.
So what are the different types of things that you have to offer?
Well, it's your one-stop shop. We've had the memorial blankets, wreaths, garland, centerpieces, kissing balls. Those are really popular here lately, and the #1 premium quality Christmas trees.
And what types of trees are those?
Well, we start with the Fraser and the Douglas fir, the concolor fir. Those are our 3 popular fir trees. And then your standbys like Scotch pine, some spruce, not a whole lot anymore because the Frasers have taken that side of the market, and some natural balsams like they have, you know, traditionally in the old days.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking to us today, Bob, and I wish you luck this season.
Thank you. All right.
Eastern Market is also known for some of the artwork around the market, and as you can see, this is just one of the ones that they have. This is a bowl made out of produce, signifying Eastern Market, and as we're filming today, you might catch some of the other artwork on some of the buildings. We wanted to thank you for tuning in with us today for this episode of Here's to Your Health at Detroit Eastern Market. For additional healthy living tips and tricks, you can visit my website at www.veggiepatty.com. And remember, no matter the cards you were dealt or the current state of health, you have the power to take charge of your health. So never give up and never stop learning. The solution you seek may be just around the corner. We wish you a wonderful today and an even better tomorrow. Here's to your health.